And this is like a basic t-shirt, okay, and it's just a basic short sleeve shirt. And you always just want to look for a derivable that's cheap, like below 600 credits, because I'll tell you about that when we're ready to upload the shirt. But it's very important that it has to be below 600 credits, and even better would be 500, below 500 credits. So basically, I'm going to leave a link to the in the description for the shirt. But so basically, you scroll down and you click the raw from product. Save all the textures that they provide. Click the raw from. After you click the raw from product, create will pop up, the create tab, and then editor tab will pop up as well. Basically, this is the shirt. So if you don't have Photoshop, again, I will leave a link for you to message me so that you can have Photoshop. And yeah, so if you are watching the video and you got the Photoshop and everything, open up Photoshop. And here's the textures. Open. Now I wanted to show you how to organize your stuff, like organize your folders, because when you start for real creating, like, it gets a little bit much. Like, it will get a lot confusing when you have just one folder and like thousands of files. So when you start creating, create a folder named mesh codes. That's where you will save the textures that is on the derivable page. Create a folder named Google Pictures or whatever. That's where you will store pictures so that you can put on your product as textures. And then create another folder for when you're making GIFs, like icons, and you need to, like, you have to take a picture of the product and then you have to save it to your computer. Create a folder for that. And then create another folder for textures. Put all your textures in there. And then create another folder for icons. And it, depending on, like, if you want to do VBs as well, create a folder for VB clips. And also create a folder for when you're doing avatars and sit poses. So basically just organize your files, because when you, oh yeah, and create a folder for opacity. Opacity is very important. So, but like, when you start really creating and like you got thousands of files and it's really annoying to just scroll down all files trying to look for what you need when you can just have everything nice and organized. That's how I have it. I don't have no problem with it. If you're lazy, you don't have to do it. So I'm gonna open up the Google Pictures folder, and basically just go on Google, find a shirt that you want, save it, and if you already have a shirt, just open it up in Photoshop, and then yeah, if you already have a shirt, just open it up in Photoshop.
first kill alone.
But
that first victim was a man named David
I'm looking
Wright.
for a shirt that I have saved
to be his
right now.
In of his employer, Lady Hudson, but the plan went disastrously wrong, as Hall's former colleague Betty Finnan told me.
Okay, so
supposed to get engaged to this girl at Imvu, and he'd taken one of Lady Hudson's rings. Lady Hudson was away, and Roy said he must return the ring before she came back, and there had been a row. And David Wright had tried to shoot Roy, and the bullet went through the headboard.
open the shirt in Photoshop.
At this point, Hall decided to kill Wright, but not immediately, as he explained to would-be biographer Rick Lambert.
It was with real glee that he was telling me about how he had sex with Wright before he killed him. He said, "I'll tell you how I."
Now what you want to do is
we'd agreed what would steal. He took too much.
try to pay attention as much as you
I
can.
applied him his drink until he was rolling drunk.
And again, if you have any questions, you can message me. I have a link in my. I will have a link in my description where you could like message me on Imvu, like keeping track. But this is basically what you need to do. Like select it, drag it on to the tab where the shirt is. This is the front of the shirt. And scale it down so that it fits the shirt.
When Ryan said, "Isn't it a lovely day?" he said something almost very.
Again, this is how I do my stuff.
But this is the last
If you don't like it,
and then he shot it.
ask somebody else. I'm lazy. I don't spend hours doing a simple t-shirt. Some people might enjoy doing that, but I take the easy way out.
Well, when it stopped at the spot, he knew that another one would find.
So basically, now what I click here is the warp, and when you're scaling it down, it will be right here. Just click that. That basically is there so that you can, it's like added assurance that it will be scaled down how you want it to be scaled down. If it doesn't scale down how you want it to be scaled down, that's okay. That's fine. It doesn't have to be directly on the shirt. You know, it can just be it can just be centered on the shirt, and then the background, like the main shirt color, would be like black, obviously. I'm not really nitpicky. So once that's done, you just want to press enter. Now you have the shirt onto the mesh. Basically, right now I'm using a smudge tool, and I am dragging the texture so it connects to the rest of the shirt as well, without, you know, messing up the shirt completely.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think also, if you think about the sort of the doors that being,
not all shirts will be like this.
He would have been able to case the joints of
not all shirts are difficult. Some shirts, all you have to do is just one, two step. But
it was an opening that Hall was about to blow in
yeah,
spectacular style, and he would not do it alone. Hall made contact with a woman who had once been his lover, petty criminal Mary Coggle, and asked her to find him a potential accomplice. In November 1977, at this pub behind me here in King's Cross, Paul's one-time lover Mary Coggle introduced him to a friend of her named Michael Kitto. And
now you have the shirt.
Kitto was not exactly
make sure the original texture doesn't show at all underneath. And yeah, okay. So now we have the shirt. If you want the original shirt texture to show through this shirt to make it look more realistic, what you do is select the layer, and then here are the blending options that basically blends the top layer with the layers that's below it, so it looks like it's one layer. So click that and just play around, because every shirt is different, every texture is different. So just play around, see if what you prefer is available or whatever. And basically, you know, just
the truth, as we know, is completely different. But Paul had asked Mary Coggle to find him someone. She found someone who was probably nothing like the sort of person that Paul needed.
The killer couple was born.
So
Great jewel thief and the haphazard petty criminal.
I use the sharpen tool sometimes.
Why Paul would stick with Kitto as his accomplice. I sought the help of a man who has studied the relationship closely, criminal psychologist Ian Stephen.
On the face of it, they were an incredibly strange couple. I mean, on the one hand, you've got Roy Hall, who is flamboyant, larger than life, whereas Kitto's very much a kind of run-of-the-mill petty criminal.
I think it's a strange relationship. Like, I think Hall himself was a petty criminal originally, and then he, after his period down in London in the prisons there, became a bit more sophisticated and developed the flamboyant artiste way of not doing the crime. So I think this was the alternative. This was his alter ego in a sense.
After preliminary burglaries of the neighbours, Kitto and Hall set about planning the big one, the robbery of Dorothy and Walter Scott Elliott.
They had this idea that they would do, if you like, a Lady Hudson. They'll gradually steal bits and pieces from this quite sadly doddery elderly couple.
So how does it move from this quite clever plan of gradually robbing this old couple to murder them?
Well, the plan falls apart because Lady
I'm
Scott
shading
stumbles in when
the side of the shirt
looking at what they can steal, or they're actually in the
just to
process
make
of
it look
stealing
more
some stuff.
like a shirt.
And Kitto is there. Now Kitto doesn't have any right to be there, and they shouldn't be in
And
private parts of the building. So they decide
then go ahead, go above and beyond and shave inside the shirt, shade inside the shirt or whatever you prefer.
In police statements, Kitto and Hall each blamed the other for Dorothy Scott Elliott's murder, but one of them suffocated the 63-year-old, and Kitto and Hall had started something they couldn't stop.
This is not
Okay,
a sort of, if you like, a bit of a
save that.
Wright was, a petty criminal himself. We're now
And
talking about
when you save
the London social
your
scene now.
your texture,
Disappearance.
always save a PSD version of the texture, because people steal and DMCA isn't going to always believe that it's originally yours when you try to DMCA somebody. So it's always good to have the PSD file to prove that you actually created the shirt and that it's not stolen. So always save a PSD version and then a PNG version, always, just in case somebody steals your shit and you want to DMCA them.
bizarre foursome, really. This
Next week,
the accomplice.
I'll teach you
He's wearing some of Lady Scott Elliott's clothes,
jeans,
a fur coat, a hat, and sort of carrying airs and graces.
and then the week after that, I'll teach you shoes.
Why? How they thought that could
But for right now, this is just like a intro video of,
they're actually making up as they go along.
you know, how to create a simple t-shirt, nothing special. I will do a female video as well.
When they got to Scotland, they
after
desolate moor somewhere,
the t-shirt,
and took him out of the car.
I will do a female t-shirt video, a separate one, because that's gonna take longer.
The ruthless streak from
Because female shops, you have to make it like out of scratch. You have to make like the texture from scratch, like add the wrinkles from scratch and stuff. But for male shop, you don't really have to do that. Everything is like pre-made. Female shop, you have to make it from scratch. So put the shirt onto the texture. You click the first box, open it, texture, shirts. Here's the texture. Click apply changes.
And Kitto and Hall had developed an even more alarming way of dealing with their problems: murder.
And now the texture is on the shirt. Now you see the t-shirt on the mesh. Congratulations, you made your first shirt.
Attention to ourselves, and it was a
Click save as.
that had to be tied up. So again, Hall decided that he was going to get rid of Mary.
Hall's statement to police suggested she had fallen off a small bridge during a fight and cracked her skull, yet forensic reports told a different story.
She clearly,
Okay.
clearly received a terrible beating, and we think that she'd been beaten.
Two-sided means that
Where,
when you zoom into your avatar, that the shirt will appear on the other side. So like, see how the shirt, you can still see the shirt even though you zoomed into your character. If you take off the two-sided option, you will not see the shirt. You will just be seeing through the character. If you want like a realistic shirt, click two-sided. Self-illuminated is preferably for jewelry, because when you go in chat rooms that have like the UV light on or something like that, it's like a black lit room. The self-illuminated means that the product itself is going to glow without having a light source in the room. And shirts don't glow, but jewelry does glow. So if you're making jewelry, click self-illuminated always. Skin composite is for another video, because I have to show you skin composite, and use blending is for another video. So that's how you make a shirt. Click upload.
Before he was plunged into the bath, and in fact it was the chloroform that probably killed him rather than being drowned.
The icon always has to be 100 by 80 pixels. So 100 width, 80 height. And it has to be under 50 KB. the
One is
size.
that they knew that he was coming out of prison. When they were all
Put in the
going to
title of the
country, it
product.
would have been very difficult to keep
Put
it
in
up. And then
the rating,
there's sort of quite clumsy method
the
of
profit.
chloroform him. You know, so
Okay,
he's
so earlier I said
for God's sake, this
always
is half brother.
derive from a shirt that's cheap. Here's why. When you put in 200 credits as your profit, every time somebody buys your shirt, you're making 200 credits. So if somebody buys your shirt 10 times, that's 2,000 credits that you just made. And ain't nobody's gonna, if the product that you're deriving from is like above 600 credits to derive from it, ain't nobody gonna buy a 800 credit t-shirt when they can look on the first page and get one that's 500 credits, 600 credits. So always find a product that's cheap to derive from. Don't derive from products that's expensive, because unless it's a noob with a lot of credits, or it's somebody that's established with a lot of credits, people aren't really gonna buy it as much as they would something that's cheap.
And just saw an opportunity to dispose of someone he disliked.
Sure, the keywords here, just type in like 12 words to describe the shirt. Like short sleeve, long sleeve. Just type in stuff to describe shirts that people would normally search for when they go into the shop, like glow, gang, t-shirt, shirt, tee, Gucci,
Whatever reason Donald was killed, his murder would be Kitto and Hall's undoing. On the 16th of January 1978, the pair once
black,
bundled the body into their car and headed
white,
north to Scotland. That evening, they
that's
called the
basically,
small seaside town of North Berry and booked a room at the Blenheim.
I don't know if that's 12 words, I ain't count.
There, I met the
Okay,
former owner, Norman.
visible in the shop means people besides you can see the product in your shop. Display only means like people can see it in your shop, but they can't purchase it. It's only for display. Allow derivation means that other people can derive from you, and every time the person that derives from you makes a sale, you get the profit that you set it to. So like, if I derive from your shirt and you have 200 credits set as the profit, every time I get a sale off of the derive that I did from your shirt, you get 200 credits. Third party bundles, basically if somebody wants to make a bundled outfit, they will include your product in their outfit, and you will make every time somebody buys that bundle, the portion of the profit that you set it to, you will make it. So basically the same thing as derivation, but they're not deriving from you, they're just adding it to their bundle. So after all that is done, put in the icon, name it, turn off the derivation, keep bundle on. You never know who wants to put it as a bundled outfit. Choose the audience. Do not choose access pass only, because the only people that's going to buy it is people that have AP. Click submit to shop.
Co-conspirator Mary Coggle, and finally Hall's half-brother Donald. By January 16, 1978, Kitone were walking up the east coast of Scotland with Don Hardy in their boot. That was until a suspicious hotelier thought they might do a runner. He called the police, who noticed a dodgy tax disc, and took
And
the
then
pair
click-
into question.
Click here to publish it.
Mike Webster was one of those police officers.
From there, your product will enter peer review, and you would have to wait. Depending on what level you are, you would have to wait. Like level 0, you have to wait. I know for a fact if you're level 0, you have to wait a couple days for it to get off of peer review. If you're level 1, again a couple days. If you're level 2, maybe like you have to wait like a day or two. Level 3, you only have to wait like a few minutes. And then the higher you go up, it only takes like seconds to get your stuff into shop. So yeah, that's how you make a t-shirt. I will make a female t-shirt video next week. So make sure you stay tuned for that if you want to start a female shop or whatever. Again, message me. My link will be in the video description. Message me if you want a Photoshop, and I'll get it back to you. I'll give you a link to this t-shirt that I just derived from. I'll give you a link to that so that you can make your own t-shirt. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So good luck with your shop and have fun.